cold start at the upper garage, getting ready to go to the lower garage to do the oil change, the annual. Even though it's been over a year, the oil doesn't have that much time on it. 39,982. It is, what is today? Today is November the 13th, 2025. So oil change time for a bunch of vehicles. Turbo S, Boxster, the SS1LE, the S2K, and the truck's got a little while to go. So just 4 cars so far probably going to do today. Anyway, starting the video now, just showing the cold start. All right, again, November 13th, 2025. Turbo S down here for an oil change and a wheel swap, because these have my Sport Cup 2s on them, and they are my favorite wheels. But unfortunately, I can't run Sport Cup 2s if I'm going to drive in the wintertime or fall and winter, because it's already pretty cold, or has been. So got to get Go Jacks under them, or Quick Jacks rather, not Go Jacks, and get it up in there. All right, off the ground, double checked everything. I'm going to go probably one step up eventually, but got my pads in the right spot. I'll put some extra jacks underneath it as a safety net, as I always do. All right. I'm getting ready to change her Boxster S as well, but my turbo Pelican parts got new filters, obviously the crush washers, and there's the receipt for that. Let me make sure I'm not giving away information here. There you go. And then what else? Oh, already got it draining. Been draining for a good little minute, so it's probably empty at this point. Got the fans and everything out. Already got this loose. Got my see if I can get this out of here without dripping oil everywhere. Doesn't fit too well. There we go. Dropped a little bit. Oh well. I'll put this over here in my pan. Let that sit and drain for a second. And I'll get that out of here in a second too. But anyway, all right, new O-ring on, lubed up, new filter going in. See if I can get this down in there without knocking any dust in there. It's really kind of there we go. You couldn't see that, but hand tight on with the new O-ring. Get all this button back up and then put the oil in at the very last. All right, cover it torqued down. I'll put everything back in, get it filled up. Make sure I leave this off so I remember I have not filled it yet. And then we'll crank it and let it roll. Fans are in, plugged up. That's in place, snapped in there. Put the cover on, we'll be good to go. Cover's back on. Grommets, that's pulled through like it should be. Grommets are all in. All right, all right. All right, this is going slower than I wanted it to. I've been on a freaking phone call trying to swap wheels at the same time, so I didn't record the very ending of the oil change and tire swap. But anyway, oil change was done. Already topped it up with 8 quarts, or 7.5 rather. I got to check it after I crank it. Removed everything. Everything's still dry up under there. Been swapping my wheels back to my original set with my PS4S's. I got to run these tires. They're 2020 tires, but they're freaking brand new. I got 3 sets of wheels, so I got to run these. But swap these out. Cup 2s look really good. They actually been driving these in the street in the summertime up in the mountains. And of course, the slide marks from me from rolling them around, checking the tire. But yeah, man, I got one already stuck in the back. But wear on these are actually really good. Not wearing out as quickly as I thought for a 180 tread wear. I really like these in the mountains as long as it's hot enough to get them up to temp. But for the cool temps, going to run these. I've got a black set of these as well. I got a black set of these that look just like this with practically brand new Contis on them. In fact, we'll just walk over here and look at it. So I've got these wheels, black, with Contis. These are 21 or 22 tires, and they're practically all brand new. Now I've run these a little more, but I'm gonna run my PS4S set for this winter, and keep these for later. Old S2K and the old SS1LE. Anyway, car going down. I have to, I got them not torqued, but I've got them, the lugs pretty tight. I'm gonna lower it down here, let them touch, and then I'll torque them, and then I'll put the rest of the weight. There's the back wheels, fronts. I don't put all the weight on it before I torque them, and then I finish off with it on the ground. So torque these real quick. Glasses where I can freaking see. I'm not gonna record every single one of them, but I go to 120 properly on every single one. Do it the way I should. Go up to 100 first. Then I'll do the 120 on the last 100. All right, get all 5 100. Anyway, you get the deal. I'm gonna torque them, not just throw them on there. All right, go jacks or quick jacks out from under the car. Get ready to do my first startup, but Pelican Parts gives this little nice little thing here. Of course, I always document on my phone anyway, but I will have to reset my damn, my knee's hurting. Ooh. Reset my mechanical thing again. November 13, 25, almost to 40,000 miles, 17 miles away. I won't do that yet. Probably just warm it up so I can check it when I park it upstairs in the other garage, and we'll reset the limiter here. All right, cold start. I'll reach for the right side like a dumbass. All these other cars I got. Shut that door here. Tire pressure's got to read the new sensors. Start. All right, short drive. There's nobody ever behind me, and I pull out of my damn side garage, and all of a sudden there's everybody behind me. Porsches. Colors are still decent for the fall. Anyway, I'm gonna warm it up, check it, and then park it. Oil change, tire rotate, or tire and wheel swap completely. Camp David. driveway here instead. I don't really have time to go for a drive. I'm not on my license either, so I'm just park it or let it warm up. Park it, warm up. All right, back it back out, and we'll let it warm up. I'll check the oil. All right, even though the oil says change oil now because it's been a little over a year, that oil only had 3,300 miles on it. But I wanted to wait until the fall where it'd be a little cooler in my basement with the door open. So I'm gonna get ready to reset my little warning thing here. If I can remember how to do this here. 2025. One, 3. F2. All right, application complete. Check OBD. I always have one for my exhaust mainly. Codes found, none. Okay, take that all day long. All right, go back to warming up. All right, well, I've reset it with the scanner. So when you go to check the oil limit, I've driven around, there we go. Finally. The whole time it wouldn't let me see it. But no, there it is. Drove around the neighborhood, 39,987. So I did drive it like 5 miles. And oil level is good. All right, and that's the end of that oil change.